Finally, I'm able to film outside where the weather isn't windy and stormy and rainy. And I'm excited to share with you our initial thoughts on the Soaring with Spelling and Vocabulary program from Jack Chris Publishing. I hope you stick around. We have tried so many different spelling programs. We actually initially started out with Spelling Workout, and when we were using Christian Light Education, CLE, there is spelling already built into the language arts program, so we would sometimes use the spelling from there. But we have also tried Evan Moore's spelling and 180 days of spelling and word study, and also Spelling UC. And now we are excited to try Soaring with Spelling and Vocabulary. Part of the reason why we kept trying a different spelling program is because we have a child who struggles a lot with spelling. And if you know anything about working with a child that struggles with a skill, it can be really frustrating, and sometimes it feels like you've hit a brick wall. I'm not saying that all our answers are going to be found in Soaring with Spelling and Vocabulary, and that our child is going to be excellent with spelling after this program. But I'm pretty hopeful because even as soon as we opened the package, well, the kids actually wanted to open the package because they were so excited. Because you know, when you get a package, it feels like Christmas, and the kids, especially the kids, all want to open packages. So when they opened the package, they were so excited to jump right in, even though they aren't even done with the year's spelling programs that they're working on currently. So to me, that says a lot about the program, because if you look at this program, it is very inviting and it looks like a lot of fun. I would have purchased this program on my own, but the company was really generous enough to send us several different levels of the program in order to try for an honest review. So I have here to show you levels 8, 5, 4, and 1. And actually, a year ago, we had stopped a spelling program for our rising 8th grader because most programs go up until this level 6 or 6th grade with their spelling. But in the state of Texas, it is a requirement for you to have a spelling background. So even though our daughter is a very good speller, and she probably doesn't need a program in order to improve on spelling, because she could probably just read books and then and probably figure out spelling without having an actual program. But I was excited to find that Soaring with Spelling and Vocabulary has a level 8. So we're going to go ahead and try it because I have been eyeing this program, and she's actually really excited to try it. In case you're new here, I'm Yuri, and I'm a homeschool mom to 5 kids as a working mom. We are in, or almost at the end of our 9th year of homeschooling, and we have, our oldest is 13 years old, we have a 10-year-old, an 8-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 3-year-old. If you enjoy videos like these, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel so that it can help and reach more people. And also to help me know what kind of videos that you like so that I can keep making these kind of videos. And I really do enjoy making homeschooling videos for you all, and also for myself, because I have been enjoying getting to know you all and building a community where we can just strengthen each other and encourage one another and build each other up so that we can raise our kids to their fullest potential as the way that God has created them. Okay, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera around so that I can show you the curriculum better. I was really drawn to the fact that Soaring with Spelling and Vocabulary includes vocabulary understanding, which I believe will help with making the spelling of the words stick better for the student. And the program comes with the student workbook and the answer key with the teacher's notes. And so I'm going to go ahead and start with level 8 and show you a little bit of the inside. So it looks like the program is arranged in 36 weekly lessons, with each lesson consisting of 5 exercises, like day 1 through day 5. But also, the lessons can actually be condensed in a 4-day schedule if your student progresses at a faster rate. And it says here that the program is designed to be spent only about 10 to 15 minutes per day on the spelling and vocabulary. Here's our table of contents. And so we're going to go over words with all the long and short vowel sounds. And then here's some words with 5 syllables and words with double letters, and commonly misspelled words, compound words, words as adjectives, and we're going to learn about the schwa sound in case your student has never learned about a schwa sound. I mean, our kids are pretty familiar with the schwa because CLE, Christian Light Education, educates and teaches about the schwa sound, which is like a little upside down E. And so if you haven't learned about it, you will be learning about it here in this program. And we're going to be learning about the consonant blends, words with silent letters, and words that begin with some prefixes like un and ad, and words with ow and r. And then you have some review lessons mixed in between, and you have heteronyms and sounds of C and G, and literary terms, occupational terms, and words that begin with com and con, words from science. So I really like that. So we're learning not only just spelling words in general, but we're also learning to group words based on the kind of words they are, like occupational words and scientific words. And then we'll learn about some antonyms and synonyms, legal terms, words that begin with mal, meta, d, and dis, and even some words with French origin, words with Greek origin, and some more commonly misspelled words. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. And so here we're starting. It shows that every lesson in the level 8 has 20 words weekly, and it includes their definitions. So before we start, we want to learn what the words mean. And I like how there's also the cursive version of the spelling words shown. And so it looks like the lessons are broken up where you take a pre-test after you review and look over and learn your words and the definitions for them. So here's the pre-test area. And then you have 4 different exercises that come after that in order to make up for the 5 days. So in day 2, you may have a crossword puzzle, and then proofreading where we get to correct any misspelled words and correct some punctuation. So you get some editing practice here. So it's not just about spelling. We are learning to spell by doing different sort of exercises like editing. And down here you get to do some copy work. And copy work is great because that really helps you to learn spelling words. And we learned that through Spelling UC. That is one of the primary ways that Spelling UC approaches their spelling, by copy work. And lesson 4 looks like you are matching the definitions to the spelling word. And then every day 5 there is a final test, and you get to carry over some words from the previous lesson where maybe the student had a hard time spelling those particular words, so that they can continue to review them. If we move on to lesson 2, it looks about like the same sort of setup with the pre-test, and now we have a crossword puzzle. And then day 4, you get to put your words in alphabetical order. And then of course day 5, you have your final test. And then lesson 3 looks like the same layout. And here we have a fun word search. Same layout. In lesson 4, I see that you get to cross out words that you notice and recognize as incorrectly spelled. So, oh, these are so fun. These kind of decoding games. Our kids always love those. And then more word searches, which we love. And looks like, yep, the same sort of layout, but with enough variation to keep it fun and engaging. Let's see. So here you get to finish the word after being given some letters within the spelling words. Yeah, looks like a lot of fun, in my opinion. And obviously our kids thought it looked like a lot of fun because they were eager to go ahead and start. So level 8 looks like this. And like I said, I like that you're not only getting spelling, but you're getting a lot of different skills in here. You're getting antonyms and synonyms, and you're getting introduced to different words from different genre of topics like occupation and science. So it looks like a lot of fun. So here is the answer key. And so it kind of guides you as to how to approach your weekly schedule and what to do every day. And of course, once you get used to how the program works, you really don't need this answer key all that much. And I like this on page 4, I believe. Yep, this little weekly schedule. So if your student is taking this and doing it on her own or on his own, it tells you day 1, read the list words, read the definitions, and then take the pretest. Day 2, spell the words out loud and then complete the daily exercise. Day 3, spell the words out loud again and complete the exercise. Day 4, spell the words out loud and then complete the daily exercise. And day 5, review your list words and take your final test. So here are all the answers. So it's pretty straightforward, and I think our 8th grader is going to love it. Okay, that's 8th grade, or level 8. So I'm going to move on to level 5. Okay, here's level 5. And in level 5, it looks like the same 36-week setup or layout, but instead of having 20 words per lesson like the level 8, we will be looking at 14 new words each week. And it says here, it provides an adequate challenge for a student at this level. And so I have level 5 here, even though our son is actually age-wise should be moving on to level 6 as a 6th grader, but he does really struggle with spelling. So I decided to go with the level 5. Maybe it will help him to gain more confidence in his spelling, because if you introduce a child to things that are too challenging, they will probably give up and feel frustrated early on. So we are going to be doing the level 5 for our rising 6th grader. And again, I like how the words are grouped depending on the kind of words they are. So if you look at the table of contents, you have the long vowel sounds and then short vowel sounds. We have the controlled R vowels, contractions, and then we have review of the 5 lessons, 1 through 5. Then we have the forming a plural of words that end with the Y. And then we have consonant blends that begin words, and words with silent E, words with OO, words with hard and soft G and C, and then another review, and hyphenated compound words. We have more R-controlled vowels, words with prefixes dis and miss, words with pre, pro, and re, and words that mean full, and then another review, and then words that end with ed, air, and ing. And then words with the SH sound using SH, CI, TI, and SI. And words with suffixes full, meant, and less. words with suffixes nest, ist, ant. And then another review, words that mean empty. That's interesting. We'll have to find out what that means. Present and past tense words. So then words that we add a suffix ed, ly, ing to words that end with a y. And then consonant digraph words, the double consonant ending words. And then another review, and words with vowel blends, and words that mean fun, and words with suffixes iddy and ive, or iv, and words with the suffixes ens or ans, and words with Greek and Latin prefixes and suffixes, and then ending with another review. So again, we're getting to see the list of words. This time we're seeing 14 words and the definitions, and also again with the cursive writing as well, which is nice to see. So after they go over this page, they get to do a pre-test and then go through the different exercises just like we saw in level 8. So here we have a crossword puzzle and words we can match to the clues and fill in the blanks and some copy work. And then finally, the final test at the end of the week, day 5. And then we're moving on to the same sort of layout. And we have a word search and unscrambling words, sentence copying, copy work. And then here we get to read this paragraph and write on the lines the list words that we see in the paragraphs. Here we finish the words with, and they just give you some letters within the words, and we get to finish them off. And to me, that's really good because then they can recognize words even though they don't have the whole word. And then final test, and then we're just moving on to the next lesson, and it looks like the similar layout. And here we're getting to also learn about guide words, giving us some practice on how to use a dictionary. So I like that you're not only getting spelling, you're getting all kinds of different skills within. In this page, you get to look at these 2 guide words and then figure out which of these spelling words would be on the page in the dictionary based on these guide words. So a crossword puzzle, more copy work, and final test. On pages like this, we're getting a chance to learn more about the spelling rules and what the R does to the vowels because they control the vowels. And here we get to try to recognize which words are spelled correctly. And more copy work, unscrambling, and writing a definition, and writing these words in alphabetical order, and then choosing the word that we think fits best in these sentences. In the next lesson, we're going to be learning about contractions. In case your student has not learned much about contractions, this is a great place to learn it. So you get to see all these words that can be in contraction forms. So it looks like similar layout throughout the books. I'm liking what I'm seeing. And here's that fun decoding activity. Oops. So the levels all seem to have a similar layout, and I think they'll really enjoy this. Now we'll go ahead and move on to level 4. Okay, so level 4 looks like in level 4, instead of having 14 words like the level 5, oops, we will have 12 new words each week. But pretty much everything is the same layout where it's arranged in 36 weekly lessons and days 1 to 5. And based on the table of contents, we're going to have compound words, 3-syllable words, synonyms, antonyms, words with OUGH, and of course lesson reviews throughout, and the I before E rule, exceptions to the I before E rule, and words ending in erd, ord, erd, and erd. Some prefixes, consonant digraphs, words with different prefixes, and words with the schwa sound again, and words ending in IGHT and AUGHT, and some words with some different suffixes, and homonyms, words with different meanings, words with silent consonants, words with the f sound, and using different letters to make that f sound. Of course, English makes it so complicated with all these ways to spell the f sound. And here we have words with long vowels and that have a long vowel A sound, and words with TCH and NCH, words that are easily misspelled, words with double consonants, words that you add suffixes to words ending in the E, forming plural of words ending in F, irregular plural words, abbreviations for measurement, months of the year, words with ER and IR, and then more words with different meanings. So similar setup again, where you have your list words and their definitions, and you still have your cursive practice. I like that the program teaches the concept of what a compound word is. So you have like weather plus man equals weatherman. Just in case your student might not know. I'm sure they know by this point, by level 4, but it's just nice to have a review on these concepts as well. And so then we have a pretest, and here you get to find words that are misspelled in the sentence and then write them in the blanks. So here's some fill in the blank, and then you get to write definition for the list word housekeeper. So basically you just go and copy the definition from the first page, and here you're going to connect words to make compound words with each other. That's fun. And you have some copy work and your final test. Lesson 2 is nice because it's reminding the student what a syllable is. Because like I said before, even though a lot of us know a lot of these concepts, like what a compound word is and how to use a dictionary and all that, but sometimes we may forget, and it's nice to have a little review. So these are words that are 3 syllables. And here's a word search, and then matching the definition to the list word, and copy work. And here we get to break up the words into their syllables. So we're getting some skills in there that are not just about spelling, right? But it is also interrelated with spelling. I mean, breaking up a word into their syllables definitely helps with your spelling. In lesson 3, we have our synonyms, and of course it defines what a synonym is to review on what a synonym is. Here you get to finish these words based on what letters you see. And antonyms on the next lesson. So I'm really liking what we're seeing here. Oh, let's see, what was this about? So in the next lesson, I like how they grouped these words, these OUGH words, and the different sounds that they can make, because that can be kind of confusing. English is such a complex language. There's so many exceptions and so many different sounds that letter combinations can make. So it can be a challenging language to study. So I like that they grouped them in this program where they can all be seen together. So similar layout amongst all the different levels, and so fun. Okay, great. So let me just check in here. I think pretty much the answer key is similar to the level 8 that I showed you. because here it shows you the weekly schedule, which is exactly the same. And you have all your answers, so that'll be helpful, especially for a student that is very independent. This program looks like it would be awesome because they can just go and take this program and do it on their own. And now I'm going to move it on to our last level that I'm going to show you, which is level 1. Okay, here's the last level I'm going to go over, and it's level 1 for a rising first grader. So in the level 1, it looks like we are going to be seeing 6 new words each week, but pretty much the same layout with the 36 weekly lessons. And based on the table of contents, we're going to be seeing a lot of short vowels, long vowels, and the soft C and G sounds, and words with Y as a vowel, words with double O sounds, words with IR, ER, UR, OR, EAR, words with beginning S blends like ST, SL, SN, SK, SP, and review lessons throughout the book. And it looks like there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 review lessons. And it looks like there is an alphabet at the end and using the dictionary. What is that all about? So here's the alphabet page. So just guess it just goes over the alphabet and to show how they're formed. And then also a page about how to use a dictionary. So I guess it's introducing your first grader to what a dictionary is and how to use them. Because, you know, learning spelling goes hand in hand with using a dictionary for sure. So here we have, in our lesson 1, we see here we have 6 list words and the definitions, but no cursive. I mean, at level 1, your child probably won't be doing cursive. So, looks pretty simple, nice big words. And first you take your pre-test, and then you correct them, but it doesn't look like you carry over any words in this lesson to the next lesson. And so it looks like here we get to find some rhyming words and complete these words and then write the words shown in the picture. So our kindergartner is actually familiar with this sort of activity because she has been going over some CLE language arts, and a lot of this actually is in there as well. You get to copy the sentence here and some word search, simple word search, and unscramble words and more copy work. And finally, you have your final test and the correction area. Some unscrambling letters. Very nice. Okay, so just we flip through just to get a gist of what it looks like, because the layouts are pretty similar and nice and clear. Here's the answer key, which is pretty much the same. You have some pages that will help guide you in how to approach each day. And then you have your weekly schedule and all the answers to the exercises. So, yay, I'm so excited. Just dig in. I think the kids are going to have so much fun with these that they're not even going to feel like they're doing school. If you know what program you're going to be using for the next school year, please comment and share below. Or if you have tried Soaring with spelling and vocabulary, please share your experiences. That will be really helpful for me and for the rest of the community. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and happy homeschooling.